monster jam, jam, jam. When I say monster, you say jam, monster, monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say jam, monster, monster. That's right, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on earth. It's the monster
Monster Jam fans, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. Our 8 Monster Jam superstars have been seated into an order based on a random draw. Whoever can get around this track the fastest will walk away with the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. Biloxi, I got one question for you. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Up first, make some noise for MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco. MJ Celorio kicking us off here in the JCB Racing competition. It is survival of the fastest. You got your eyes on those Monster Jam racing lights at either end of the arena. Keep your eyes focused on those. That's exactly what MJ Celorio is doing behind the wheel to look for that signal to go green. The time for MJ Celorio and El Toro Loco is a 10.017. A strong start once again, that time for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco with a time of a 10.017. Up next, make some noise for Cody Saucier in Dragon. Now, Cody Saucier in Dragon comes with the highest racing win percentage on the series. One of the fastest racers in Monster Jam. Cody Saucier Racing backgrounds proves true and true throughout the entire season. The time for Cody Saucier in Dragon is a 9.890. We have a new leader. A fast race pass indeed, and on a track that is proving some difficulties already. We see these track conditions already change with just 2 of our competitors gone on the racing track. Once again, remember that time for Cody Saucier in Dragon was a fast race pass of a 9.890. Next up, he's leading the series. It's John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. Now, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity coming in with a 68% racing win percentage. The odds are in his favor, but with the track conditions, anything can happen. Looking to get into that 9-second club with a 9-second pass. Can he do it? The time for terminal velocity is a 9.052. Biloxi, we got a new leader. Some serious fast passes being thrown down already. 2 of our drivers in that 9-second club. You see it there. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity takes to the top of the leaderboard with his time of a 9.052. Next up, it's Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. Now, Logan Ashline, no stranger to speed, going up to 271 miles an hour in her racing career previously. Let's go green! Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash coming in with a time of 11.640. Monster Jam fans, I just am getting word though. Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash does fall victim to that 5-second penalty. Unfortunately, any driver that is to knock that Monster Jam turn cone out of its flowered perimeter does get 5 seconds added to their racing time. So Logan Ashline Sparkle Smash is currently looking at that race pass time of a 16.640. Again, remember, all of our drivers are held to that standard. If any one of them at any time is to knock that Monster Jam turn cone out of the flowered perimeter or away from that centered spot, 5 seconds will be added to that driver's time. And you can see here with those race passes of only 9 seconds with the time to beat, 5 seconds could truly make or break your run. Next up, let's hear it for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger, 10 years into her series, into the career. She is made for this. Let's go racing! For Kristen Anderson in a Gravedigger is a 10.777. A fast pass you see just on that third and final corner, just a little bit too wide, but navigating the momentum of a 12,000-pound truck is no easy feat, especially on this track. You can see Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger securing her spot with the 4th fastest time. Once again, that time for Gravedigger was a 10.777. Next up, it's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Now, Montana Robbins, a second-generation driver, is one of the youngest in the game, comes in with some serious technical knowledge, which means he pulls to the racing line with that truck dialed and competition ready. We're going to see what he can do here in the racing competition. Let's go green! The time for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is a 10.139. Once again, that time for Plain Crazy was a 10.139. Next up, let's hear it for John Zimmer in Megalodon. Swimming into his 21st season, John Zimmer has tackled every track you can possibly imagine. We're going to see here today the technical veteran composure. Let's go green! The time for John Zimmer in Megalodon is a 10.045. You see that really technical approach, super fast and confident on the straightaways. That's exactly what we're looking for. But John Zimmer knows on those corners, you've got to stay tight to the pod. You got to be really quick and somehow swing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck with the right momentum up and over that finish line. Terminal velocity currently with that fastest time. But once again, that time for Megalodon was a 10.045. Next up, make some noise for Trayton Robbins in Crazy Train. This is it, Biloxi, the final truck, the last truck in the competition. The pressure is on this young man. But Trayton Robbins, he is used to it. He's made for a second-generation driver. He is ready and wants the 8 points that are awarded to the JCB Racing winner. It's survival of the fastest out here on the track, and it only stands between two drivers right here, right now. Trayton Robbins in this series, not only last year, but this year as well, has proven himself to be a very fierce racer. You see the approach he's got with that truck? It's all tactful. Looks like there could be trouble with the rear steer for Trayton Robbins and Crazy Train, coming in with a time of a 12-second race pass. Biloxi, that means your winner of the JCB Racing competition is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity gets the first 8 points right in the event. He not only gets those 8 points, but climbs to the top of the leaderboard, making his racing average 35 and 16. He's unstoppable, leading the series, and your first competition winner, Biloxi. It's also his birthday. Make some noise for your JCB Racing winner, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Well, that's kind of fun to start your birthday off with that. He's like, it's just another day. I don't know, man. It's pretty special to us. But that sets you off as a great start to the rest of the event. You're coming off an event sweep, so that sets you up good for that. How are you feeling so far? First event of the weekend, taking a win.
I'm feeling really good, feeding off the energy here in this arena, just having a good time. I was feeling out the track and intros, and I was like, man, this thing is dialed in for a super fast race pass. Definitely didn't think I got a 9-0, but hey, I'll definitely take that. That's super hard to beat and definitely super hard to get. So, man, like I said, I'll take them when I can get them.
What is it like navigating around this track? It's a different dirt than it has been lately. What does that mean for the two-wheel skills challenge?
It means that the two-wheel skills challenge is going to get even gnarlier. When we have really good dirt like this, it lets us set the trucks up into some crazy situations and then also drive out of them. But I know the Monster Jam fans love to see some carnage and some action. And I promise you guys are going to see it here soon. So Biloxi, we just got started. We got plenty more coming. Do you want to see some more?
John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Fantastic first attempt by Logan Ashline and Sparkle Smash. Remember, she's still got one attempt remaining. Let's see what she's got for attempt number 2.
Sparkle Smash is doing it in the air. Logan Ashline, Sparkle Smash, awesome first run. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com.
Such a great competitor to kick off the competition. Logan Ashline, she brings the energy, she brought the big air, and she's bringing that skill as well. We have seen her absolutely hone in on these maneuvers all season long. She throws down looking polished. She is ready to go, and she's ready for your scores. Now remember, at judgeszone.com, that's giving you the power. Make sure you're there and submitting the scores for all 8 of our competitors. We've got those official scores locked. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results. The score for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash is a 6.945. That is the current score to beat.
Do you want to use this chair? Like, use that as a desk? All right.
Next up, make some noise for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. We see her feel out the track, one good lap to measure. Now let's see what she's got for us approaching the pod for attempt number 1. Check her out at tip number 1. Kristen Anderson proving exactly why she's behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine. Now 1 attempt still remains. Let's see which part of the pod is calling her name. What's she gonna pick for us, Biloxi? Let's see.
And that will do it for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Less than 20 seconds less than 20 seconds to lock in your score at judgeszone.com.
Kristen Anderson, 2 really successful attempts. You see those track conditions and those BKT tires kind of fighting a little bit on that second attempt. Not the full bite that she's hoping for, but we still see some major action. The really successful first attempt too. You guys got to keep that into consideration as you're scoring for her at judgeszone.com. And man, it is up against some tough competition. We've got those scores locked in. Now she is up against the score to beat currently held by Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. That's a score of a 6.945. The score for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is, check it out, Biloxi, is 7.525. We have a new leader. There you have it. 2 of our Monster Jam drivers so far have gone. Remember, if you're not scoring, you can join it now. These drivers are counting on your scores. Remember, we take an average of all of those scores submitted. Clear the tarmac, Biloxi. It's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Surgical precision on the approach from Montana Robbins. This means he's lining up something good. He's checking if you're ready, Biloxi. Up and up. over. A little scary moment on one BKT tire, but Montana Robbins maintains in control. This pilot has got this flight under control. Let's see what he's got lining up for attempt number 2.
Check out the balance and control. Montana Robbins playing crazy. You guys made some noise. Now let's get to judgeszone.com to lock in those scores.
Carlos, I hope I see everybody taking out their smartphones for that. I mean, that was incredible work by Montana Robbins. I mean, talk about control. We really see his skill coming into play in that second attempt, up and over on 2 wheels, absolutely dominating the track. And I think maybe even adding a little show off, a little wow factor there in for you Biloxi fans. We've got the score to beat right now held by Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. It's a 7.525. The score for Montana Robbins in Playing Crazy is... That's right, Biloxi. Check it out, a 9.014. We absolutely have a new leader. Up next, he's your JCB Racing winner, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Now, John Zimmer Jr. comes onto the track confident after that JCB Racing win, but also confident in this competition, coming into this competition with 15 wins so far this season. He's been known to lay down a combo or two. Let's see if today could be the day we get to see some of the action happen right here on the track. Feels out that roll of the pod for attempt number 1. Let's see what he's got. Now, Biloxi, that's just all 1 attempt there for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. I mean, dialed in timing, elite control. You see him throw down that combo, which has sort of earned him the nickname Combo King here on the series. Lining up now for attempt number 2. Now, I think this long shot approach could be potentially an approach to the Monster Jam bicycle. Seems like he's lining up for that, one of the most difficult moves there is to do here in Monster Jam. Let's see.
Biloxi, what'd you think of that run? Make some noise! John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Scoring is open.
We got to call that the Biloxi bicycle here today. And John Zimmer Jr. pulling off one of those hardest moves. And I think that might have been the smoothest bicycle we've seen all season, kind of really showing the power he's got behind the wheel. 12,000 pounds, 1,500 horsepower, and all wrapped around that man's finger. He is showing you exactly why he currently leads this season. Now he's up against that score to beat by Montana Robbins, which is a score of a 9.014. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is a solid score, but very close, a 9.007. Right now, that is good enough for second place. Monster Jam fans, halfway through the competition, and we've got to check in with our other competition. It's the St. Jude ambassador of the event. Make sure you scan this QR code right here. You'll be given the choice of all 8 of our drivers. Now you can see here, not a single penny has been donated just yet to the competition, but even just 50 cents, $1, is going to get your favorite driver in the running, and most importantly, is going to help a family affected by childhood cancer. Maybe you already have had a positive experience with St. Jude, or maybe here today will be the first day you make a difference for somebody. But scan that QR code, get your favorite driver in the running, and most importantly, help us make an impact with Monster Jam and St. Jude. Ready to heat up the competition, it's Cody Saucier in Dragon. A little head-to-head battle from the competitors, and the track is now clear for Cody Saucier in Dragon. 2 attempts for him as well. Let's see what he's got for attempt number 1. Number 1 for Cody Saucier, already underway, and like everything that driver does, it's fast. Up on 2 wheels, up and over the pod though. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve for attempt number 2. Another bicycle!
And he sets it back down. The fire-breathing beast of Monster Jam, Cody Saucier in Dragon. Biloxi's scoring is open.
Cody Saucier said, hey, John, I can do that too. I'm going to try to do it better here in the two-wheel skills competition. Throwing some love to the Biloxi fans, hoping that you throw him a high score. Now remember, judgeszone.com is where you need to go. 2 successful attempts. No easy feat for you guys as the official judges. Let's check out the score for Cody Saucier in Dragon here in the two-wheel skills competition. Check it out, a 7.946. A solid score right now, good enough for third place. Three trucks left to go here in the two-wheel skills competition, and a Blink Crazy Montana Robbins holds on to that top score. Let's see those Toro horns in the air for MJ Salurio in El Toro Loco. Now, MJ Salurio this season has made sure that everyone knows he is here to dominate in the two-wheel skills competition. Lined up nice and square to that log stack. Let's see what he's got for attempt number 1. One attempt down for MJ Solorio here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Having won this competition 10 times already this season, we can see the confidence throughout those maneuvers, but we're going to see one more attempt from him. Let's see what he's got for attempt number 2, feeling out the track. What's it going to be, Biloxi? To the top of the pod. Now, don't let it fool you. This is not a decision right here, what MJ's doing. He's testing out the grip to assure some two-wheel success.
Able to send it into a combo there at the end. MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Scoring is open.
MJ Solorio throws down a mean and gnarly run here in the two-wheel skills competition. 2 very successful attempts. You see that Monster Jam wow factor really come through with his style of driving. And again, we see all of these competitors throwing down 2 successful attempts. That's not only speaking to the skill, but also how badly they want these 8 points. He's got to retrieve the steering wheel he threw out the window. Let's go ahead and check out the scores for MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Let's check it out. What did you guys think? It's a solid score. It's an 8.897, but right now that is good enough for 3rd place. 2 trucks remain in the two-wheel skills competition. Will Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy to be able to hold on to that top spot, or will these next 2 competitors have something to say about it? Time to clear the waters. Make some noise for John Zimmer in Megalodon. One successful attempt down, and talk about veteran composure. I say it so many times, but you see it on the track with John Zimmer. There's so much control, not only approach and setting that truck up, but even balancing on those 2 PKT tires. You see that this is the driver with the most seat time on our series. Looks like he lines up square to that log stack for attempt number 2. Let's see what he's got.
Only at Monster Jam are you going to see Sharks doing some handstands. Shout out to John Zimmer in Megalodon. Biloxi, scoring is open.
John Zimmer in Megalodon, another 2 successful attempts. And you notice there on that second attempt, he's able to even push that truck to the limit a little more, knowing exactly when to push it. Keep up on 2 BKT tires to finish that move exactly how he wanted. Now we've got your scores officially locked in. Let's check it out for John Zimmer in Megalodon here in the two-wheel skills competition. You got your scores. It's a 7.469. Again, a solid score right now. Good enough for 6th place. One truck remains as we look at a battle of the brothers here as Montana Robbins holds on to the top score. But will his older brother have something to say about it? All aboard, Biloxi, make some noise for Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train. Nothing quite like that sibling rivalry. Triton Robbins throws down a combination there, kind of strung together, 2 maneuvers, but all in one, making it a crazy combo for that Crazy Train. He's still got 1 attempt remaining, Biloxi. Let's see what he's got planned for us.
All aboard Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Last competitor in the two-wheel skills challenge, less than 20 seconds left. JudgesZone.com.
A gnarly run from Triton Robbins. We see a crazy combo for that first maneuver and some big air on the second. And believe it or not, Biloxi, I mean, I know we would never know, but he might even be fighting through some steering issues currently in this competition. But with that performance, those 2 attempts, you might never know it. And that is the professionalism of Triton Robbins. Now we've got the scores officially locked. Let's check it out. The score for Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train is a 7.9. That means, Biloxi, your winner of the two-wheel skills challenge is Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Biloxi, a big congratulations to Montana Robbins. Not only does he get the next 8 points of the event, but Biloxi goes down in the history books to take home two-wheel win number 2 of the entire season for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. You helped him get the win. One more time, your two-wheel skills winner.
Montana Robbins, that's what I'm talking about. You had one of the biggest pops from the crowd when you set it back down on all 4 tires. Could you hear the fans going crazy after that attempt?
You Biloxi fans, I can hear you with the truck roaring down here. You guys are awesome. I didn't even realize I was in the lead still. We got awesome competitors back here, but like I said, you guys have been a blast so far. We're just getting started. This is my first time here, and Freestyle is next. We're gonna lay it down for you awesome fans.
How does it feel? I'm gonna let you give. I'm gonna let them give you some love right there. How does it feel taking a win after working so hard yesterday, making sure that Plain Crazy would be ready to go on the track? And are you still good for freestyle?
Hey, you know what? The stickers on the truck prove it. We're built. We're not bought. We're out here. We're putting our hard-earned money into here because you guys came to see something awesome. And we're going to lay it down on this track for you Monster Jam fans. I want to hear you guys scream because Freestyle's up next. Let me hear you.
Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Couple more rounds. Every time they fly, continue the energy, make some noise. One-handed Superman seat grab Indy for Brendan Reardon. Kenny Haskell, what you got? Bar hop through making a thread through the legs, the flexibility and control. Alex Damlow coming up next. Massive whip to keep the energy going. Cowboy Kenny laying it all the way back in the lazy boy. Brendan Reardon, I think he only had one hand on the bike. Insanity. They're rounding out. Cowboy Kenny finishing it off with the whip. All right, guys. We had some of the tricks already shown to you guys, but it's about to get that much crazier because it's time for the best trick competition. Here's the way it's going to work. Each one of our riders will get one official attempt to fly across this track and impress all of you fans to try to get the highest score at judgeszone.com. So get those cell phones out, get ready, and make some noise for the best trick competition.
Up first, Biloxi, make some noise for Brendan Reardon. Brendan Reardon is from Worcester, Massachusetts, and he's got over 24 years of riding experience. He's a 2017 ISDE gold medalist, and today he throws down on his Honda CRF 450.
Biloxi, make some noise. Brendan Reardon with the double grab. Judgeszone.com, lock in your scores.
Some serious air from Brendan Reardon, and it is no easy feat to go first in the competition. I always say that first rider has the toughest job to set the score and set the bar for the rest of the riders, but you also have a tough job of being the official judges, and we have your official scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Brendan Reardon is... all right, an 8.077, a solid score to kick us off, and currently the score to beat. Up next, make some noise for Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell is from Boston, Massachusetts, and he has been riding since the age of just 5 years old. He's raced motocross. He's rode overseas in Japan, in Singapore, in Argentina, and Brazil. He's been riding with Monster Jam since 2014 and off the track as a dad to 2 young boys. Today, he throws down on his Yamaha YZ 252 stroke.
Kicking off the competition with a backflip, Kenny Haskell. Judgeszone.com, scoring is open.
All right, Kenny Haskell comes in looking to turn up the heat, kick up the competition, and hopefully walk away with the win. We have your scores locked in. Now let's check it out because Brendan Reardon is holding that score to beat currently. It's a score of an 8.077. The score for Kenny Haskell is... check it out, a high score, a 9.626. That is the new score to beat. But Biloxi up next, make some noise for Alex Damlow. Alex Damlow is from Hutchinson, Minnesota. He's a member of the ATV Big Air Tour crew. It is his 4th year with the Monster Jam family, and today he throws it down on his Honda CRF 450R.
Not to be outdone, another backflip, Alex Damlow. You guys got a tough job, but you got to do it, Biloxi. Scoring is open.
Alex Damlow turning up the heat here in the competition, the best trick competition. He wants to walk away with that title, but he knows he's up against a tall order. We've got the scores officially locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Alex Damlow is another high score, a 9.418. But right now, that's just good enough for second place. One rider remains. Make some noise for Kenny Bartram. Kenny Bartram is from Stillwater, Oklahoma, and they call him Cowboy Kenny. He's a 10-time X Games medalist, a 10-time Gravity Games medalist, and today he's throwing down on his KTM 450.
Back to back flips. One more from Cowboy Kenny. JudgesZone.com. Scoring is open.
Cowboy Kenny throwing down, and I don't envy you, Biloxi. This is a tough thing to call, a tough job you have being the official judges, but we've got your scores locked in. Kenny Bartram is up against that score to beat held by Kenny Haskell. He's got a score of a 9.626. The score for Kenny Bartram is so close, a 9.576. That means your winner of the best trick competition is Kenny Haskell.
A big congratulations to Kenny Haskell for that. We're going to talk to him in a little bit, but they still got one more thing going. It's time for the grand finale. Monster Jam fans, here's the way it's going to work. They're going to line up back to back in a train formation and fly across this pod. But they're going to need your help. So when they get to this takeoff ramp, I need you to get as loud as you can for our superstars of freestyle motocross. Biloxi, that was round number one. They're turning around. They're coming back. Let's do it again. All right, Biloxi, I got a question. You want one more round? One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Make some noise for Brendan Reardon, Alex Damlow, Cowboy Kenny, and your winner, Kenny Haskell. I'm here with your winner, Kenny Haskell. You guys threw a lot of backflips, but yours came out on top. Were you a little nervous when you saw the rest of your competitors throwing a similar trick?
Oh, for sure, but going first always helps, and being on the two-stroke, I think, gives me some bonus points. Every time during pit party, everyone always gives me props for riding a two-stroke, and I think it's paying off for sure.
And the fans definitely Agreed with you there, throwing it down the window. So, all right, we got 2 more events this weekend. Do you think you can keep this up, take another win this weekend here in Biloxi?
Hey, well, there's 2 Kennys, so there's a double chance that Kenny's going to win. So, yeah, I think we can do it.
Shout out to Kenny Haskell. Shout out to Kenny's. Make some noise, our FMX winner. Biloxi, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Starting off with a bang, Logan Ashline, Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open.
I know, Biloxi, you guys saw that crazy save over on that right side, my right side of the arena. Logan Ashline, she has to be feeling pretty good after that freestyle run. I mean, it looks like fun out there, Logan, and you are going fast. We saw some big air. We saw some 2-wheel moves. She fills the freestyle clock. I mean, what a great way to kick off this competition. Hopefully you have submitted your scores because we got it locked in. Let's check out the results for Logan Ashline. Here in freestyle, a 7.173, a great solid score, and currently the score to beat. Monster Jam fans, we do want to keep the Monster Jam action rolling, but we can't do it without your help. Look around if you see those plastic safety holds, either gray or red. We do need everyone to keep their hands, feet, toys, arms, coats, jackets, you name it, needs to stay off of those safety holds. We need to keep those clear and off limits so that we can keep the Monster Jam action rolling. Next up, it's John Zimmer in Megalodon.
Biloxi, make some noise! That was John Zimmer in Megalodon. Get those scores locked in.
John Zimmer again, these really good moments in freestyle where it looks like our superstars are literally stopping time. John Zimmer, you can always count on him, not only to fill that clock, but the way he paces that freestyle run, it's intentional. He sees those moments to make those maneuvers and make it happen. But your scores are locked in. He is currently up against that score to beat by Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. It's a score of a 7.173. The score for John Zimmer in Megalodon is, check it out, we got a new leader, a 7.500. That is the new score to beat. All aboard, he's off the rails. Make some noise for Trayton Robbins in Crazy Train.
Gunning for that top spot with an awesome run, Trayton Robbins, Crazy Train. Less than 20 seconds left to lock in your scores.
A great freestyle run by Trayton Robbins and Crazy Train. We do see some kind of sharper turns there for him. I think he's still pushing through some steering, but we see him regardless of any of that. He feels that freestyle clock. It's a disciplined run. He makes some really precise, smart moves throughout that run to make sure that he's not pushing that truck or potentially not staying patient with it where he should. A smart driver behind the wheel for sure. He's up against that current score to beat held by Megalodon. It's a 7.500. The score for Trayton Robbins in Crazy Train is, check it out, a 7.660. He takes the lead with the new score to beat. Monster Jam fans, as we move on throughout our freestyle competition, we have finally come to the moment of crowning our St. Jude ambassador of the event. We're going to put up those results. Take a look. Walking away with the win is Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. She walks away the St. Jude ambassador of the event here today. But you can see up on the board, all 8 of our drivers have received a donation under their name, which is a major win here in Monster Jam. And we want to thank all of you, whether you donated $1 or more. Today, you can leave knowing that you helped a family in need affected by childhood cancer and joined us in the fight against childhood illness. All thanks to St. Jude, we're able to make a huge impact for families everywhere. And Biloxi, all thanks to you right here in the donations you've made. time to get those Toro horns in the air for MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco. I think he's headed for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
Monster Jam fans, did you like that backflip? MJ Celorio throwing it down, and El Toro Loco did enough to get a score, so go to judgeszone.com.
Biloxi, I heard you when he hit that ramp. What'd you think of that backflip? I needed to make sure that MJ Celorio could hear the electric energy coming from you Biloxi fans right here, and hopefully you found a moment to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com. I mean, a crazy, gnarly run full of that MJ fierce energy behind the wheel, and we have your scores locked in. MJ Celorio here in freestyle, throwing down. He is up against that current score to beat held by Triton Robbins and Crazy Train. It's a 7.660. The score for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco is that's right, it's a 9.156. We have a new leader.
Monster Jam fans, I'm over here with Nathan hanging out. He's been waiting all event long to get the chance to do this. It's time for the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle. All right, Nathan, check this out. You're going to look at that screen right there. There's going to be 3 helmets, 1 trophy. Don't lose that trophy. All right, here we go. Biloxi, help him out. Don't lose that trophy. There it is. It's still in the middle. It's going around. At the end of this, I'm going to ask all of you guys, 1, 2, or 3, so pay attention. All right, we're almost there. No, don't look away. Don't look away. No! I'm pretty sure all of Biloxi may have just lost the trophy. If we can figure this out, Nathan's going to walk away with the prize. All right, Biloxi, what are we thinking? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? I think Nathan knows the answer. Let me know.
Number 1.
He said number 1. What are we thinking? Let's find out. Oh, yeah! Nathan, give me 5. Hey, you know what? For guessing that correctly, you're going to walk away with your very own Megalodon. Biloxi, make some noise!
Monster Jam fans, we've only gotten through half of the pack of our superstars. With 4 trucks down and 4 still to come, the competition only heats up as we see MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco climb to the top of the leaderboard with that high score of a 9.156. The driver who wants to walk away with the 8 points awarded to the freestyle winner will need to throw down something pretty big if they want to knock him out of the running. But with the talent we've got on the series, that is a definite possibility. You hear the bells, you know exactly what that means. It's Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. The clock is paused with 24 seconds remaining in that freestyle run. I am getting a word from our Monster Jam officials too. That time, that freestyle run, Kristen Anderson completed with first gear only. And that is actually the run. So make some noise real quick, Biloxi, for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. The name of the game being at the mercy of these Monster Jam trucks, but we got to take into account that entire bit we saw on the track, first gear only, and I think that speaks to the skill of Kristen Anderson throwing down. We saw speed, we saw her take advantage of multiple obstacles out on the court, and of course we saw some serious control, some technical skill put to the test here in freestyle. Now we've got your scores locked in. Let's check out the results for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger here in the freestyle competition. Check it out, a solid score, a 7.332. Right now, that's good enough for fourth place.
Monster Jam fans, we got one competitor coming up, and I got Christopher to help me out. We're going to wait till he turns off. We're going to give him justice to this introduction here in a second. All right, Christopher, are you ready for this?
Yay!
Coming up next, Biloxi, we've got Cody Saucier in
Dragon!
You know what? I think Gravedigger was a little bit in the way. You want to do this again?
Yay!
You want to get Biloxi involved? All right, we're going to do this again because Gravedigger was in the way. We're going to give Dragon a proper welcome. Up next, Biloxi, Cody Saucier in Dragon! fire-breathing beast on Arena East, Cody Saucier, Dragon. Ladies and gentlemen, scoring is open.
You can tell that's a Cody Saucier freestyle just by that throttle rhythm. And man, if there is one thing this driver is, it is fast. Cody Saucier is so speedy in these freestyle runs. I think he's able to get more hits in than any of the rest of the competition. But that truly does speak to the skill of this young man behind the wheel of Dragon. He is reaching for those scores. He wants your top scores. Let's check it out. The score for Cody Saucier here in the freestyle competition. Let's take a look at those results. A solid score, an 8.596. Right now, that's good enough for second place. Cody Saucier in Dragon takes to the second place spot on the leaderboard. You can see El Toro Loco, MJ Solorio still holds out that first place spot for freestyle with that high score of a 9.156. But something to take into consideration is that track conditions can sometimes play as a ninth competitor here in Monster Jam. You can see our JCB Dirt Squad hard at work to rework that track a bit. You see some of the ruts already created by the drivers previously ran. Now we got about 6 drivers having came to the track, which means those ruts could completely change the outcome of a freestyle. Now we want to make it fair and as possible as we can to control all of those variables. We're going to do that. So the hard work of our JCB Dirt Squad is exactly what I'm talking about right here. So we see this track kind of being maintained and being groomed for the next competitors. We want to make sure everybody has a clear, fair shot. A clean, clear track is what I like to say. So here in freestyle, you'd be surprised how often those track conditions can play a role. But I would say it seems like the majority of our Monster Jam superstars are loving the Biloxi track. The moisture in this dirt allows for some great two-wheel moves to be taken, the correct bite for our BKT tires, and that little layer of dry dirt on the top is definitely going to allow for some serious speed. We've seen it happen here in the freestyle competition, and still 2 more competitors still to come. This freestyle could be anyone's win, and remember, we're still accumulating points for that BKT overall event champion.
That's right, Keaton. Any opportunity to get some points in this competition is super important. I think he had a little bit of extra on that one, Cody Saucier did, being so close to home. I'm pretty sure this is the closest that we're going to get all series long to his hometown. And with that being said, I think he showed out for everyone here in Biloxi and everybody nearby in Lafayette, Louisiana, his hometown.
Chicken Parmesan. I make quite a few very good dishes, but I personally think that my best one is my French onion soup casserole.
Man, I love smoking meats, but I tell you what, I can throw down a mean rack of lamb.
Definitely steak on the grill.
Probably a meat lasagna.
My dream vacation would definitely just be kicking back in my house.
My dream vacation.
My dream vacation is to go to Bali and just lay on the beaches and relax.
Anywhere on the water, man.
Anywhere with an ocean.
My favorite animal is an alligator.
Favorite animal? Kangaroo.
My favorite animal are dogs.
Favorite animal is definitely a dog.
My favorite animal, red tiger, man. I love going to the zoo and seeing the red tigers. Honestly, my all-time favorite animal.
My favorite animal is probably a gorilla.
Our track looks about ready. And I think it's ready for the two-wheel skills winner. Make some noise. Headed to the track, it's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Clear the tarmac, buckle those seatbelts. It's Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Less than 20 seconds left. Less than 20 seconds to lock in your scores.
Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy coming off a great win from the two-wheel win. 8 points, of course, is going to give you some major confidence coming into freestyle. I think he looked like he had a ton of fun out on that track, and I know he knows. The momentum is there, so he's hoping you guys have his back. Let's check out the results for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy here in the freestyle competition. Check it out, a solid score, an 8.399. Right now, that is good enough for third place. Only one rider remains. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Make some noise, it's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. We're wrapping up this freestyle competition soon. You know what to do. Judges zone.
John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity says, all I want for my birthday is an overall event championship and maybe even a freestyle win, but he needs your help right now. Judgeszone.com locking in those scores. A mean freestyle run ending with a bicycle. I mean, this young man is out there to prove I am in control. I have got control of this 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. And guess what? I can also do some pretty cool stuff. So, I mean, for you guys as the judges, no easy job. A really, really great run. But we have got your scores officially locked in. Let's check it out. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is an 8.944. That is good enough for second place, which means your freestyle winner of freestyle is MJ Solorio El Toro Loco. But your overall event champion taking the trophy home is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity proves consistency is key. He took home the JCB Racing win and takes home the overall event win. Our first event here in Biloxi. John Zimmer Jr. makes this BKT overall win at number 16 of the season. He leaves today not only with the best birthday present, but knowing he has secured and protected his top leading spot here in the series. Biloxi, you helped him get there. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Well, that's a good way to kick off the birthday, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, having so much fun this afternoon, kicking the weekend off right, staying consistent all night long or all afternoon long, throwing the truck around every which way I know inside this arena and having a good time, man. What a way to start the weekend.
Honestly, to watch you be this consistent, you're gaining traction towards that second series championship. What do you got to do this weekend, one of the last couple of stops in the points, to make sure you end up on top?
Just keep doing exactly what I'm doing, trying to innovate new tricks, pushing my equipment to its limits, and sending the truck sky high for these amazing fans. That's the only reason I drive my truck as hard as I do, because you fans pack the house every single time Monster Jam's in town. So thank you guys for that. We had an amazing afternoon. We'll see you next time.
One more time, your overall event winner, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. We got one more interview. We can't let you walk away without hearing from your freestyle winner. Truck issues, backflip issues, but you still walk away with a competition win. How validating is that?
Man, you know, that means the most to me. Like Johnny said, we come out here and drive these trucks as hard as we do for one reason and one reason only, and that's for each and every one of y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere else this afternoon, but you chose to be right here at Monster Jam, and that's why we throw down like we do. Man, I don't know if it's a backflip ramp or my truck, but I just keep twisting those backflips. I'm pretty sure I got some weak lockers in that thing that it just keeps twisting on me, but that don't matter. My crew's already got that thing fixed. I think we broke a sway bar on that and a little bit of cosmetic damage. That don't matter. Hey, in a couple hours, we're going to do it all over again, baby. Biloxi, this is my second year here, and I love coming back. This dirt is so fun to drive on, and y'all are rowdy as one rowdy crowd. So thank y'all for coming out and letting me live my dream. Get home safe, and we'll see you next time.
A big congratulations to all of our winners here today, and of course our overall event champion, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity, who secures his overall event win number 16 of the series and is one step closer to that automatic bid to Monster Jam World Finals 25 in Salt Lake City, Utah. We want to thank all of you for coming out and joining us right here in Biloxi, watching this Monster Jam event throw down. We want to thank all of you. We couldn't do this Monster Jam event without you guys, and we're so happy you were a part of it, whether you tuned into the live stream or joined us right here in the building. We want to thank you so much. Don't forget to head to monsterjam.com for results, tickets, and digital content, and to book your trip to Monster Jam World Finals in Salt Lake City, Utah. On behalf of my entire team, we want to thank all of you for coming out, and of course, on behalf of my co-host, Carlos Sparks, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.